So welcome back for our final part. This is part 3 on our presentation of how to eat to live and prevent disease. So I hope you've gained some valuable insight from the previous 2 sections. And today we're going to talk about mental health. So listen up. This is going to be good. In this section, we're going to talk about disease prevention as it pertains to mental health. Many people don't realize there is a connection between mental and physical health, but they are so interconnected that we cannot ignore it. In any given year, 1 in 5 adults will experience a mental health condition, spanning from ones that affect mood to those that affect thinking or behavior. Some examples of common mental health conditions include depression, of course, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders, bipolar, and other addictive behaviors. When we experience poor mental health, our ability to make healthy decisions can be reduced. According to experts, neglecting your mental health can lead to more serious health complications such as heart disease, high blood pressure, weakened immunity, asthma, obesity, and premature death. A governmental study of over 15,000 retirees reported some interesting results about the physical health impacts of poor mental health. So according to the study, those living with high levels of anxiety and depression were 65% more likely to develop a heart condition, 64% more likely to have a stroke, 50% more likely to develop high blood pressure, and 87% more likely to have arthritis than people who did not have anxiety or depression. Preventing and reducing poor mental health can have a significant impact on overall health. The prevention of mental, emotional, and behavioral disorders. So according to healthypeople.gov, researchers now know that the prevention of these issues is inherently interdisciplinary and draws on a variety of different strategies. And we're going to talk about a few of those strategies, but they include improving diet and physical activity levels, which we have already discussed, strengthening community, and reducing the harm from addictive substances. This is good news because we've already mentioned 2 of these strategies for preventing chronic conditions, which is diet and exercise. And to reduce the risk of compromised mental health, avoid a diet loaded with processed, high-calorie, and low-nutrient foods. Such eating habits have been linked to increased depression and anxiety. Additionally, exercise can release feel-good brain chemicals like endorphins and serotonin that can ease depression and anxiety. Again, any activity will do. The key is sticking to it. Now let's talk about sleep for a minute because sleep is so essential. It is one of the leading causes of mental and emotional disorders. Sleep deprivation is linked with memory issues, trouble concentrating, mood changes, weakened immune systems, high blood pressure, weight gain, and increased risk of diabetes and heart disease. Some psychological risk of inadequate sleep include increased impulsive behavior, anxiety, depression, paranoia, and suicidal thoughts. Getting less than 7 hours of sleep regularly can lead to any of the above conditions. Your body needs adequate rest. It needs adequate sleep in order to heal and restore itself. So what does a healthy sleep schedule look like? Well, here are some tips to help you maintain a healthy sleep schedule. First of all, limit your caffeine intake, particularly past 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each night and morning, even on the weekends. Set your alarm to come on 7 days a week, same time. Stick to your bedtime routine as best as possible. An hour before bedtime, create a calming routine. I like to create a nice warm bath with candles and bubble bath that uses lavender and melatonin in order to help calm and ease me into the mood that I need to be in order to sleep. Take advantage of night mode settings on your devices so that you are not disturbed. I turn my phone completely off after 10 p.m. because, for one, I don't want to get the rays from the phone, and I also need to make sure that I'm not disturbed when I'm sleeping at night. This will help limit the blue light that you're exposed to, and it can also interfere with your circadian rhythm. So you want to make sure that you are keeping these things correct and in order throughout the night, every night. Exercise regularly, but try not to do it too close to bedtime. There are some really good yoga positions that can be used to help induce sleep as well. So there are some more teas that we created to help you tackle stress and to help induce sleep. And we put these two teas together in what is called our self-care bundle. And I just want to take a moment to let you know the importance of these two particular teas. First of all, our stress release tea is so incredibly delicious, and it contains lemon balm, which is known as nature's Xanax. It's a natural way of calming your body and helping you to relieve the stress from the day and just focus on calming down, meditating, whatever it is you want to do in the evening. And then we couple that with our sleep tea, which is actually made with valerian root and lavender. And some of the benefits of valerian root is that it promotes relaxation, tranquility, and it promotes sleep. So if you are struggling with these two things, if you are suffering anxiety, depression, and you need to calm down in the moment, get the stress release tea. It's going to help you calm down in the moment. And if you are suffering from sleepless nights, go ahead and create a routine like I just talked about, and use one of these teas every night, or use both of them every night to help get you into a space where you can get more rest, because as we just heard, it prevents disease. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is improving your social connections, because did you know that the strength of your relationships affects your mental and physical well-being? It does. So it's important to have social connections. We are living in a time where social media has really taken us away from connecting with other people on a real in-person basis. And it's so critical that we as a people connect with one another. So here are some noted benefits of strong relationships. Lowers the rate of anxiety and depression. It helps with higher self-esteem, greater empathy, faster recovery from illness, and it also increases a healthier, longer life, which is what we all want. Now, in contrast, loneliness can lead to disrupted sleep patterns, elevated blood pressure, and increased stress. Loneliness can also negatively impact your immune system, decrease your overall sense of contentment, and increase the risk of antisocial behavior, depression, and suicide in many cases. In order to strengthen your social connections, you can start by reaching out to people who you already know. So these could be coworkers, family, school friends, neighbors, those people that are nearest and dearest to you. Think about the interests that you share and arrange to meet up or connect with them. I prefer in person, but if you have to do it virtually, then do it virtually. You can also begin developing new relationships with people you come in contact with frequently, but you may not know them very well. And perhaps you see the same people in the morning spin class, or you bump into a familiar face at a local bookstore often, or you're at Starbucks and you see the same person showing up around the same time as you every morning. Spark up a conversation, get to know that person, just talk to them about their day or their life. You never know what can become of those types of interactions. It all adds up. And as you can see, there are many aspects to preventative health. When things get challenging, remind yourself it's much easier to work towards preventing disease than treating or managing it. Every measure you take to prevent disease helps you achieve optimal health and wellness. I hope that you have really enjoyed this presentation.